that Vexana pick on him, but here we go to the Land of Dawn for game number 1 in this Grand Finals Best of 7 of MPL Season 15.
Whoa, whoa. Welcome. Right off the bat. Early win for the Vexana. I haven't seen the Vexana in quite a while. Just because, obviously there usually are better picks in the first phase, but it's also strange to think that finally now we're seeing ONIC utilize more of the last pick Lancelots, the last pick junglers. We've really just been seeing, especially when the Hayabusa is open, Kairi pick it up. Edoc already stopping Kairi. Oh, Spear of Misery. Kaikon in the bad spot, has the red tree, secures it.
The pressure early on by RRQ, that was actually a coincidence as well. Toy was in the neighborhood where Kairi was taken down to an instant, and now this Baxia pick. At first I thought it was going to go to Tutsujin, but then flex onto Edoc as Keyboy wants to look to advance towards Tutsujin, but no, Tutsujin will just pull away. But the question is, will this Vexana pick be enough to stop the advances of the Joy and the Baxia?
So far it has looked quite enough. Look at that damage. Trading in the mid lane has never been so easy for Sans. Cursed Blast landing on Rins, and Sans' spacing has been phenomenal this game. I don't think he's gotten hit by a single dispersion, rotate, no yin-yang reactions. He just walked away from it pixel perfect.
At least he's able to survive the early game and the early burst coming in from the Lo Yi. Not yet level 4, so no Eternal Guard that might help him in the engages. Tyron is here, Sutsujin comes in as well.
Good terrify, Sutsujin coming in. Electrifying beats already popped by Sutsujin. Keyboy taken off the wall by Edoc.
This turtle fight will be very, very important. Sans, flickerless, no flicker. That is information and a very, very expensive battle spell. Kairi close by as well. Look base, but split.
Puncture in, Tyron still in the front, penalty zone coming in with a puncture as well. Look with the flicker forward, able to get Rins.
Castle.
Now Keyboy looking for the tsunami slam, will be able to find it, but Rins is the one who secures it in the back line. Kairi has the puncture defensively as the rest of the team looks to back away. Edoc, Poisons, Keyboy, flickering back, a win for the Kings.
Oh, that is RRQ getting the turtle as well. They were unable to kill Kairi in the very first altercation, but at least Tyron is spacing him out, and Kairi is not given the space to play as the Lancelot. I mean, sure, you would argue that Lancelot is a mobile assassin, so much escape mechanism, so much potential of possibly contesting that objective, that neutral objective, steal it or just take it straight away. But as of now, RRQ, they have one mission in hand, and that is to screen Kairi out of that possibility. But as on predictions by the new application, go pay. It's a split of both.
Yeah. This is a fair split. Oh, it's actually in favor of ONIC. We got 4-2 only. Arashi and Coleus have gone for RRQ. I wonder what the Indo desk thinks, because we have a different one. Eternal Guard landing. Rins knocked up. Keyboy, they're going to go for it again. Tsunami Slam with the Purify out by Rins. No fight.
They might turn, but as of now, that's a Purify blown out. So maybe if ONIC, they really want to gesture again against RRQ, that is a possibility. But Sutsujin might look for the engage. Edoc rolling in. Not the best playmaking hero we would see from Edoc. But as of now, he's doing very well screening. Lutpi fighting the damage.
Good damage on Lutpi. Penalty zone by Tyron. Keyboy caught in the crossfires. Purple buff should be taken. Diversion into the top side. Kairi looking for the play again. Thorn Rose and a puncture defensively as Sutsujin gets even more pressure.
Reset. It's all RRQ with the macro advantage as well, right? With the diversion. So much angles opened. Severo might be hanging meat now for RRQ, but he has that dash to shield him away from the possibilities of a dive. Now let's take a look at ONIC's WinCon. I think so far they can rely on Sans early on with the Eternal Guard, but as of now, it's up to Kairi to funnel the gold onto himself, because his Lancelot has to go online. A couple of kills might do it, but RRQ, they're not giving the space for ONIC to do just that.
They're not even gonna give space to Kai to go for trades. Toy sent to the bottom lane again. RRQ are the ones who are holding the neutral objective. Keyboy, look at the play, Tsunami Slam, able to find him. No Purify just yet. Now Francis execution and Thorn Rose. Rins taken down by Sans. Now in the back line, it's gonna be Sutsujin jumping to find beats. Toy landing the SOD. Severo still with the Synchro Vision. Constantly jumping around with the Chrono dashes, forcing the Revitalize. Keyboy getting position. Sutsujin, 2 dashes, no ultimate. ONIC recover, and now will secure a turtle. But look at the trade by Toy.
Looking for a roll in. Edoc, no steal whatsoever happening. And down bottom, Toy, off screen, able to get a turret for himself. So RRQ, at least, they're able to get a cross-map trade and make things even in the hands of both sides. As of now, though, it's RRQ still with a gold lead, 1.3k, and they will always have that ever-present segue, side lane pressure in the hands of the Moskov, plus the Luo Yi, enabling them to get rotations either to the back or even down bottom to just push out the waves. And as of now for ONIC, their only response to that side lane is this Lancelot.
This is so value for RRQ. Like you mentioned, ONIC can't really deal with the side lane pressure, especially when we get into the late game. So the fact that RRQ are now the ones leading with the Moskov, who should by all means, I think, be bullied a bit more in the early game by ONIC. He's going to scale up to be a monster. Good damage by Rins on Sans. And you can see ONIC already start to rotate up top. Later on, though, ONIC, the way they win is through a big team fight. RRQ can deny those team fights. They have diversions. They have the Moskov, obviously, with the SODs. That global presence is so good for them to capitalize on ONIC's very one-dimensional team fight style.
And ONIC needs to scout those diversion plays as well, right? They need to scout the teleport. So, Kairi, Cornrow's able to dodge that kill shot.
Whoa!
As of now, it's ONIC still holding to their ground. And look at the rotations made from RRQ. Dyran already, preparing himself for fighting, but the audience prediction now, with the new application, Go Pay, 62% favoring RRQ, Hoshi.
It's as usual here, ladies and gentlemen, in Indonesia. Wherever you go, whichever venue, stadium, it's a home ground advantage for RRQ. The kingdom go wherever the players go. Sometimes even without the players, they still wear that RRQ jersey everywhere.
Everywhere, anywhere. The culture for them. And now it's up to ONIC to get this objective. Kairi, level 10, and possibly having even more than one item. But RRQ, they want to fight this. Savero is nearby. Toy just went with the SOD, so that is a possibility. But Sutsujin comes close, and they will try to contest this.
Reset. Keyboy with the jump already. Now Kairi with the phantom execution and a thorn rose flickering forward, but the rest of the team will not follow. Rins again, able to escape. Now in the back as well. Kairi able to go for the puncture and the thorn rose for a bit of hope. Sutsujin. Electrifying beast, Tsunami Slam, knocking him down, Eternal God with the combo, Savero comes in with the Toy, SOD lands, Sutsujin fallen, Toy still up top of the farm, Kai gets another, Tyrant, Sutsujin down, Toy up top, Kai jumps in with the puncture, Phantom execution!
Oh! He goes in, and that's Keyboy! Finishing off Rins, and Kairi's tail, a cold assassin, but that was Keyboy as his wingman. And up top though, away pushing for RRQ. So at least they have that value. But still, ONIC, they swing it to themselves. And that orange buff for Kairi too.
RRQ have to play way slower. Again, they have that global presence. They have someone in the side. They cannot be reeled in to a battle like that. Remember, ONIC, they're the better team fight comp. They have so much CC, overloading even Sutsujin.
But at least with the SOD, right? Even if it hits and it's not favorable for you to take the fight, you can still push up top. You can still make that side push happen. Kairi, assassinated, might be a possibility.
Shield Unity, oh! Kai again up against 4, no problem. This gets away, makes it look so easy. A trade though, but it's only a tier 1. RRQ definitely getting the value out of that.
Well known to make the escapes, and that is just him not breaking any sweat. At least E-Doc is able to, exert that pressure to keep on pushing. And Sans gets that Blood Wings extra defensive, tool for him with that extra shielding. But Swift Trinity by Toy with the 3 items, he's ready to just join the fights. But again, side lane so far has been his priority. Keyboy, Tsunami Slam!
Tsunami Slam and lockdown, all in from ONIC!
Gone!
The Mercenary has been dealt with. Savero in the mid lane all alone up against Rins, now jumps in again. Revival, Tyrant goes in, Rins gonna be slain! Savero! All alone, now the SOD lands again, but it's only gonna be a tier 2 as Keyboy collapses. And ONIC will find him mounted on Phantom Execution. Kai just does not miss on this lance.
The Sky Kings roar in game number 1. That was Savero in the backline looking for Rins. But Kairi and the others followed suit. Tyron, that is not what we expected from him. The penalty zone did not penalize any of the ONIC members, and now they have that Lord for themselves. Up top, it's still pushing for side of RRQ Hoshi, but at least ONIC, they're able to stabilize everything.
That was mad disrespectful. Realize penalty zoning, Bigatron's trophy cabinet.
Hey!
What?
Don't do him dirty like that.
Anyways, Toy, he looks pretty good now. Despite, again, not being able to win there, he's 0-0-0. He's still farming really well.
Yeah.
And he's getting closer to that item power spike. Now, technically, the 3-item power spike is what you're waiting for. But against a composition like this, I'd say Rose Gold Meteor is probably when you can finally start battling it out. But just as I mentioned, that Severo gets Holy Crystal.
Holy Crystal.
Big, big power spike.
And even BOD for Kyrie, so at least that adds his damage even more. But now the real-time victory rate presented by the official tournament smartphone Samsung Galaxy S25 series is 64% for ONIC. Tsunami Slam though.
Again, over to E-Dog this time with the Revitalize, still able to survive with the Poison still. Lutpi brought back by the Yin Yang reaction. Lord dealing with the tier 2 in the mid lane. Good wave management by RRQ. They keep their losses at a minimum.
They hold it. At least they're able to stabilize everything again. It's up to RRQ to activate the side lanes. Talking about high ground defense and just holding their base together as to not be torn apart. I think they have that power in the hands of Toy. Rose Gold purchased as well, so at least extra protection. Oh, diversion flank play only to send Dyren, but E-Dog is here as well, scouting. At least that's one thing that RRQ can nurture, that information from E-Dog constantly rolling towards ONIC. But they need to know that ONIC is ready to bounce back.
Good flicker out from the penalty zone. That's a big resource used already, but they are happy with that. RRQ, remember, even though they used 2 ults there to get into position. Keyboy! Oh, what a read from Keyboy! Eternal Guard from Sans. Sutsujin 3 times read like a book by the boy. Lutpi on Dyren, a flicker back again. Lutpi has the flicker, but he won't utilize it. Cutting the wave up top.
Keyboy, his spidey senses were tingling and was able to get that Sutsujin lockdown, Tsunami Slam onto the Eternal Guard. And I think that's another synergy we can talk about, Miracle. Tsunami Slam, Eternal Guard. So it's basically you getting knocked up to get knocked up again. That lockdown is still there. But the question is, can ONIC burst down the targets as quick as possible? With the Lancelot, that might be feasible. With Harith as well, that is a possibility. So RRQ now, what do they do? Because the Tsunami Slam is going to be the main engage tool for ONIC. They have to be able to peel themselves back, distance themselves from ONIC. As of now, Sutsujin 1, 2, 3, Sirins, same stat as well. They're struggling.
They really are. It's gonna be tougher as we get towards, I'd say, 15 minutes. Again, we were talking about the late game possibility for RRQ, but now I gotta dial it back a bit. RRQ have just not been able to utilize it as much. I think they're really scared of that AoE CC chain of ONIC. They can bait out Purifies like it's nothing, so Toy has to be extra careful. And that's why they've lost Prio even in the side lanes. High level 15, the Mercenary very close as well. Puncture coming down, now E-Dog gonna be caught. Phantom Execution over to the Lord. Dylan gonna be caught again with the Eternal Guard and the Tsunami Slam.
Oh!
SOD doesn't land. Sutsujin caught in the bad spot, has the electrifying beats, and now Severo!
That goes for the assassination. Severo goes for more. The double kill connects. Lutpi in the back, just harnessing the power. Dyren mounted up.
What can he do? Terrified now. The Curse Blast coming down as well. Oh, they're toying with Dyren at this point. 5 members, good penalty zone. But what is it for? It was a desperate attempt to survive.
Reminiscent of Season 12. Dyren with the solo hold, penalty zone 5 men. But this time, it's a different era. ONIC, they might be marching for the base, looking for the siege as well. RRQ, can they hold this? The Lord respawn, pushing forward, and they get that inner inhibitor.
Yikes. You saw that damage, Thorn Rose. That's why it's difficult for Toy. You want to go Rose Gold Meteor to deal with a lot of the damage, magic damage dealers. But then there's Kai on the Lance, a signature big E-Dog. Shield Unity already using the back line. Keyboy! Finding the pick with the Eternal Guard, now dive with the penalty zone into the back line. Sutsujin, look at the play. Severo still with the Chrono dashes. Able to kite away. Lord already. Lutpi running away. Toy with the chase again. 1 base turret, that's it.
1-for-1 trade. It's Dyren and Keyboy both down. At least RRQ are still able to hold their base. And now it's up to Toy to wave clear all the minions coming in towards their base. But that was actually a well-executed team fight by ONIC. They had their targets in their hands. The Tsunami Slam connected. But RRQ with the splash of damage that was underestimated by ONIC. The burst connected with Sutsujin with the Joy. Rins contributing as well to that damage. And Toy just doing his own thing with the Moskov, passively poking the players of ONIC with that passive in the Moscow.
Very tough for RRQ at this point. They've lost a base turret in the mid lane. That means full prio for ONIC. They gotta deal with the side lane somehow. They gotta be confident enough that they can beat some of the ONIC members that will be sent down below. But it is tough, again, just because you're kind of forced to go either rose gold or win, right?
Yeah.
Maybe if he sells boots next, he'll get win of nature, but he kind of needs the mobility too. Up against a composition like this. Kai with a Thorn Rose over to Toy. Great punctures in, man. And a Retri. Thorn Rose mounted on Eda, brought back to the team as Samara walks up as well. Revitalized already with the Poissons. Look, P gets off.
They stabilize. And a concealed play, they might look for another
Oh,
Hail Mary play. Diversion connects, but where's the backup?
What a read from Kila Sans! Now Tsunami slams Savero! Again, now flipping back to Tsujin, pops in electrifying beats. ONIC wanna go for it. Not finding the wall, Keyboy Toy! He's
dead!
waiting the entire game just for ONIC to wall in on him. Now it's only the Mercenary left.
The Mercenary. Looking at the broken castle walls, ONIC might punch for the end. The crystal is exposed. It's only up to Sutsujin.
ONIC with a statement game one, 17-3, 6.4k gold lead. Kila Sans with a crazy read. We're getting back there. Realize from the ground to the skies where they belong. Slowly but surely, we're not just seeing glimpses of that prime ONIC of season 11, 12, and 13. I think it's about time we see the whole picture.
It might be an upgrade, who knows? But time and time again, ONIC has been able to show that maturity.
Not the usual ONIC, not the usual RRQ even, but one thing stays constant. You gotta put playmaker heroes on Eda.
That is inevitable. And now we go back to the Land of Dawn to witness game number 2 of this grand finals best of 7 again. Savero with the Aerithel. We had our thoughts on maybe that he might possibly pick up that Harith in the first phase, but he did not at all. So now, with the Aerithel against the Harith, what do you think about this lane, Mirko?
I think it's a non-lane. For the most part, both of them will just be looking to survive in lane, waiting for their item power spikes. I really wonder why they didn't decide to go for the 1-1 here for ONIC. I guess because they saw the Eve. Keyboy now walks up again, spinning Edok down for a bit. It's a bit of a poke. Rin's actually winning, and now Keyboy could flicker out. Could have been bad.
Yeah, he had to flicker away. And Edok again with the early pressure alongside the Franco.
Yep.
And it's up to their rotations, right? Edok alongside RRQ. That trio mid will have to be able to just enable themselves. I mean, with the Hayabusa in the hands of Tsujin, you would expect him to want to snowball early on, especially up against what could be a late game comp as well from ONIC. The Aerithel carries that.
Ooh.
I mean, the Farsa even. And that first pick, Farsa, it's like they want to play through Sans's, strong hero.
Good save, Kai. Walking up knows there's no iron. Hook will flicker around already. Now Shield Unity, electrifying beats, and Sans claims first blood. RRQ on the back foot early on. Watch Shadow not landing.
So Tsujin looking for a play, but no. ONIC doesn't want to entertain that idea. But it's up to RRQ. Want to stabilize the lead. Savero up top, just meddling things alongside Toy. And we talked about, Savero with the Harith. It is a very strong pick for him. And then from Toy, though, it feels like he's stepping out of his comfort zone, because what we saw the past few days was Toy only playing with the Granger, playing with the 1-1. And then in the previous game, he was unable to deliver as well. This game, though, with the Harith, it might be different. ONIC dips on the turtle. Dyron close by as well. Sans with the wings by wings might look for an angle, but Edok is there to screen for him.
Ooh, feather airstrike with a solo perhaps on Edok. Good dodges. One last shot is all he needs. Going in for it. Edok has the Bloody Hunt, gets taken down. Look big. Shield Unity forcing a quad shadow defensively. Walks back in, revitalize, and the RWM on him.
Oh, Luppi has to go back low on HP. He's gone, and it's up to Dyron to follow up, but Kyrie gets the turtle.
Keyboy's just taking a few shots now. Free turtle for ONIC. And it's because of the crazy aggression Savero up top against the Harith. Never mind, not a non-lane when Savero's on the Aerithel.
I want to get my opinion out there in the air. I mean, Aerithel against the Harith. You would expect the Harith to have much more survivability, right? The shielding and all that. The poke as well. But again, Aerithel is a kind of a mobile hero with a crossbow, with a heavy crossbow, and the burst damage from it as well. But as of now, it's ONIC with a 2-kill lead. Not much of a gold lead mounted just yet, but RRQ now they have to rely on pickoffs. But is the burst damage enough, right? I mean, you have that hook, Diren, Glorious Pathway, flickered out.
Good flicker out, the airstrike coming down now with the pin down with the piss crack as well. Enoch unable to get the bloody hunt, and Thompson Jin with the shadow kill. Kyrie with Electrifying Beast still in the midst of it all. Diren, the horse is all alone, isolated from the rest of the kingdom.
Severo was riding to the night. He thought that maybe his powers would be needed, but ONIC says no. Without you, we are able to get the kills. And it's now audience prediction by the new application GoPay still favors RRQ slightly though. 59% to 41%. And RRQ, again, WinCon, they have to be able to get the Citizen online. Yep. They have to be able to, rely on Toy for the late game later on. At least they have that insurance in their pockets. And now Edoc might fish for something, but Severo, he thinks that this is fishy. Sans is here to back up.
Oh, Sans just dodging away from it. Edoc definitely had an advantage there. I don't think ONIC were aware of Edoc's whereabouts, but still a bit too clean. They're always just jittering, like in the moves, right? Usually you walk, it's a bit straightforward, but they know there's a Franco. They know he could be anywhere on the map, so they would always just sidestep a bit, you know?
At least it keeps them on the feet, right? With Kyrie now, the Starlium site completed. Done and dusted. Glorious Pathway open. Another miss hook, but now it's up to Sans.
No flicker in. RWM locking him down in the backline. Kyrie jumps into the electrifying beats over the Rins. No bloody hunt from Edoc. He's waiting. And I think it cost him the fight.
Toy is walking close. So is Severo, and that is Rins just deleted out of the fight, out of the equation. Even Tsutsujin was bursted down quickly. Severo, you don't want to play with fire. Edoc is coming close. And he knows the Miratel. Diren.
Shield unity. Diren all alone, pinned down to the wall. The high-lows. Electrifying beats. He's going to have to die to the music of Kai.
Sweet, sweet music for ONIC. Playing the songs to their favorite tunes. It's total. It's all free for the taking. And now it's RRQ again, right? If we want to talk about objective contest, it feels like RRQ, they're a bit behind, but now they go bursting in.
All in the Franco, and he won't be able to find a pick. Feathered airstrike with the shield unity and the pin down of Bloodpay. Substitute with the retribution, unable to find it. Wow. Kai so on point.
Oh no.
On the retribution.
Add insult to injury. Rubbing salt to the wound.
Whoa. Dodges away from, wings by wings. Gila, you see it in his eyes. A stun in the bottom lane. Toy walking up the Glorious Pathway now. Diren with the help of Toy. Divine Force already used. No stun for Diren, and it's going to just be an easy escape for Kai.
It is very, very easy. Doesn't break a sweat doing it. 2 ultimates expanded, but at least those cooldown reductions do come in clutch.
Good.
Minion kills from Season 1 to Season 15. I'm not good with maths.
That's 119 million.
109 million, my bad.
7,002.
That's a lot of minions.
3. Boom. 4 in the mid lane. Feather and airstrike. Edon with the iron hook. Able to find him with a blinker 2, but it's only onto Ludpi. I think ONIC are fine with that. Kyrie now knows there's no bloody hunt. RWM locking him down. Diamond pops in. The Glorious Pathway. Sunsujin! Pinned down by Keyboy!
He's stuck! The assassin gets assassinated! That was Keyboy with the fist break. X-fist crack combo. Now Sans has to reposition Sutsujin. That death might be significant. It's ONIC now, restabilizing the lanes up top. It's Kyrie playing that side lane pressure. 4 kills to his name even. He was contemplating for that assassination in the mid lane, but thankfully, he held his ground.
So tough. Oh! Hook landing, but there's no bloody hunt this time around. Keyboy. Looking out the save. These are my force already used up by Toy. Oh,
Keyboy.
Punch to the face. Glorious Pathway. Sutsujin back away. Now he's giving the kill over. And it will be Keyboy taken down. No flicker as well. Edoc. Ooh, look, he actually pops the Poissons there.
They don't have to fight it. I mean, yeah, sure. Keyboy got hooked. He might die, but that's a roamer only. So RRQ, they have to be content with that, but they have Cryo on Turtle. Toy has Mother of Heaven, so that might be the life steal he needs.
Shield unity from Lupi, walking in towards the Turtle, landing on Diamond. Now it's done as well, connecting. RWM locking him down. Zaman Force coming down as well. Kai! Still with the steal on the Turtle as Edoc gets taken out. Unstoppable.
Mr. Consistent with the retribution. It was the proper buff steal, and now it's the Turtle connecting on towards himself. Side lanes again activated. Holy Crystal for the joy. Looking for that burst damage to just go in, go out. That's it.
Jin.
Red team turret
All right,
has been
in-game
destroyed.
equipment check. Winter Crown first item for E-Dog. That's going to be a massive ability as long as he's able to be the one aggressing. Unfortunately for E-Dog, he hasn't been able to really push the tempo with a Franco signature pick, and it's not really his fault. I'd say there's just too much CC. Say you flicker in and Bloody Hunt. You're going to get cancelled instantly without
Yeah.
Winter Crown because Lip P is right there, the stun as well from Sans, and there's a big boy, a big Malaysian boy who has Iron Fists.
Badang is Malaysian?
Yeah, it's a Malaysian hero,
I thought it was Filipino.
That's Lapu-Lapu.
We'll have to check it. But yeah, it's up to ONIC to close this one out. It feels like that 3.8k gold lead might just accrue even further. Lutpi checking that bush, rolling in. Dyron under pressure.
Trying to bait out that iron hook from E-Dog, but he knows better than to go for it. He knows Keyboy's somewhere here, lingering.
Smelly, sniffing around that bush. Looking for Keyboy. Feather airstrike committed, but not continued. As now ONIC regrouping together. Side lanes though, pushing in favor of RRQ up top as well. ONIC, if they buy time here, that wave might just crash. But now they want to focus on this mid lane. I think it's worth it for them. Dyron goes in on Keyboy.
Punch in the face, shield
Oh!
Unity. Now coming in, cancel with the Winter Crown with a Bloody Hunt. He's still able to find it. Sounds in the back line. No! Lippy in the back, Kyrie with electrifying beats. Gonna be using it over. Toys him on for Savero still free hitting. As Riz gets taken very low. Iron Hook with Feather Airstrike locks him down. Lippy taken out by Riz.
The flicker saves Rins. That was so close for him to dying as he picks up his Divine Glaive, but Sans, an everlasting threat for RRQ's backline. This is the Farsa. You don't need to focus on the front line. Just can go for the backline, burst them all down, and then the front line gets neglected because there is not enough damage output. And now Kyrie with the Blood Wings, he knows he needs that defensive ability, that shielding that might help him to go for those assassinations. And the Lord Dance Keyboy with the conceal.
Oh, Keyboy! Finds Toy out of all of them. The perfect target. He was almost able to find Sutsujin on that pin. And you can see him feeling it. The man in Season 11 who said, this is Keyboy.
That is Keyboy. He's back like he's never left. And now ONIC, they want to advance even more. Shadow kill to clear the minion. A cannon one at that. So at least for now, ONIC, they have no choice but to go back. No waves being built. But the Lord up top might just charge in for them. Down bottom though, it's kind of equal. Now item check for both teams. Savero, 3 items to the GDS as well. So that might add more crit, that might add more burst damage because we haven't really seen Savero much in the action just yet.
Mainly adding more mobility, right? When you ult with a heavy crossbow and then you sprint, that really is going to be a Ducati even without the skin. Super fast. RRQ won't be able to find the Bloody Hunt. That's the crucial choice for RRQ to go for in the draft. They wanted to play with the playmaking of E-Dog, but ONIC have found a way to shut him down, not just in the drafts, but in the game itself. Oh, Kai Bloody Hunted! He doesn't care! 2v1, and he likes those odds! The god in the jungle, Kyrie!
Kyrie Houdini keeps on doing it again and again. You've heard about him, you've seen him, and he is inevitable. ONIC, they grasp this chance. 10 fingertips, both hands. They might just go for that 2-0 blow. This wave is building in the middle. And even Sans just casually flying in.
He doesn't care. Wings by wings already used. Kai jumps in again for the airstrike, locks Dyron down, singing to the music, to the beats of ONIC. Look, Poissons, a lot of damage placed on him, but they will stay alive. Only base turrets left in the kingdom of RRQ. E-Dog, Iron Hook in the flanker, binding Sans. Oh, Keyboy! With a cancel in the back of Sans, gets away. Now it's Kai!
Kyrie going to the back. He might look for the assassination as he looks so low.
Tyrant, Lone Stallion alone. The Iron Hook lands, but it's onto the minion wave. Sutsujin, Shadow kill Sans! Gila Sans!
Gila ONIC. Everybody is playing out of their goddamn mind. The Sky Kings again descending to the castle of RRQ. The kingdom in crumbles. As now Toy looking for a Hail Mary play.
Knows him on force. ONIC playing around again. Yikes.
Wow.
Mid lane base turret going to be threatened now. Sapero already on it. Iron Hook lands. But Lutpi will take that damage with Feather Airstrike and a few shots. Toy is down to so low.
It feels like ONIC always has that answer, right? When E-Dog wants to play Make with the hook, you get a blast from a red bird in the face. And then you have maybe Kyrie going in. And then you have the Keyboy, the Malaysian fighter, with that fist crack and everything. So it feels like RRQ, they have no chance but just to all in, not play behind the hook, but maybe look for a flank angle. But thankfully for ONIC, Sutsujin has been completely shut down. The Hayabusa seems non-existent. Can still play.
The horse can't even run. That's the only thing he's good at. Kai is legendary in game 2.
He's unstoppable. And now they will get this Lord easily. Look at where Sutsujin is. He's looking to get scraps out of the rubbles of the fallen castle, just trying to push the wave, get those minions, go out. But again, it's RRQ with uninvited guests on their castle.
Shield Unity into the stun. Oh, good night, E-Dog. Kyrie in the back, stacking it up, jumping in, nice right beats. Over to the fountain, forcing the mercenary back. Feather Airstrike now, Keyboy! Finding Toy!
No chance. And RRQ, they crumble, but Rins gets the double kill, and they might just defend this entrance, but the crystal exposed, the Lord is here.
Keyboy still looking for the play, again, still having the Lord. Another pin down over to Sutsujin. Oh! Forcing him with a crown. Tyron all alone, Sans just recalling in the face of danger.
Sky Kings again with the 1-2, knocking out RRQ, Hoshi. And they are on the pedestal now, up.
Not this version of ONIC.
It isn't, but they are trying to ascend up top. So we go back to the land of Dawn for game number 3, and possibly a potential match point in the hands of ONIC. It's ONIC against RRQ, Hoshi.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Match point in contention, and RRQ, they need at least one game to keep the series alive. Even the fans, the kingdom in the building, are getting desperate. You can already see the instant impact of a Kalea pick for E-Dog.
Yep. Just pushes Keyboy back. But with the Khalid, you can be very invasive again. You have the sustainability, and even Rins. That is spicy damage.
Good damage over. They want to go for more here, I believe. Lutpi rotating as well. Kyrie now jumping into them. Lutpi unable to find it. Just a bit of pressure relieved off of Kai. But E-Dog and Sutsujin want to keep on going. Retrieve, and it's won out by Sutsujin. Lutpi walks up again. They want to go for a fight, I believe. E-Dog able to get a knock-up on the Kai, but Sans is going to be rotating as well, forcing the flicker route from E-Dog. A brawl early on.
Yep. No winners, though. It's a even square game. So at least for now, they can pull back. Severo focusing on the lane. He's playing the same matchup as previous game. Irithel, Sans just flying around. Keyboy on the back. Just trying to cover for him. And now the Gatot Gacha on Lutpi. I don't think this is a pick reminiscent, or rather, you know, reflective of Lutpi, right?
Not really. Lutpi is always, you know, known as the carry. This is more of like a res pick, a boots pick.
Yeah.
More of that enabler. But I think we have seen Lutpi grow better as we get on through the season at the enabling picks. If Kyrie gets his hands on Assassins, because, man, when he's on the Assassins, we saw what he was able to do last game. Sutsujin gonna be chunked by Keyboy here, but look at that damage. He's not taking anything. Level 4 for Kai. Sutsujin unable to deny that 4 from Kai. Ida walks up, Sans. Oh, for the airstrike steal, for the airstrike now. Rins with a flicker fire. Oh! Gila Sans!
Time and time again, we are out of our mind, but Sutsujin gets the turtle. Another brawl for RRQ and ONIC.
Cancel in from the healing. Sutsujin still there, able to secure the neutral objective as well. No retreat on Kai. And it will be the contest over the purple buff. Sutsujin on him already. Tyrant in front of pursuit. No, missing the dark wave. A knock up over, but Revitalize will be used up. Lutpi taken down. Kai looking for the angle to go for it here. Tyrant able to go for the shoulder bash. Kai now dashing away to safety. Sutsujin goes for the shield unity.
Keyboy taken down by Rens. And that's RRQ with the response. Feather Airstrike won't be enough to take down Sutsujin nor Rex Regum Kaon. And as of now, they pull back. But it's Sans again being such a pesky opponent in the mid lane, just trying to pester with RRQ. Time and time again, it was ONIC looking for that secure onto the objective, but it's RRQ. So at least for now, I think this is the first time in 2 series that they have full control of the early game. 1.4k gold up. Honest prediction, 51% for RRQ.
It's crazy that we get Sans aura farming before a game victory for RRQ.
Yeah.
That guy was just standing there, Lutpi engaged on, but they know better than to engage on Lutpi, I think, right? Yeah, they respect it. They know the follow-up of damage that will come their way if they go for it. Sans, wings by wings. Edok looking to play, looking for a possible pick.
They don't want to go in. Toy, though, down bottom.
Sabero with a heavy crossbow, able to find the angle. Edok jumps in, but the Purify comes in as well. Toy gets the double.
And that is RRQ with 2 kills. And Rins might look for more. Keyboy is stuck.
Let's see. It's all dark here for him. 4 members down below. Keyboy, Raging Sandstorm with Feather Airstrike from Rins will take him down.
RRQ strike back. The glowing one completed by Rins to try to deny Lutpi's sustainability. Keyboy as well with a quicksand guard. Solium side as well for Toy. So now at least RRQ, they have their carries rolling, right? Rins with 2 kills, Toy with 2 as well. Sutsujin just doing Baxia things. And now the objective secured. So they have prio on possibly all 3 lanes, plus that objective as well. Just trying to boost their gold even further and that lead. But ONIC, they might look for a response.
This is a solid RRQ game so far. Despite the outplays from Suns, it's been so clean. Turtle take, systematic. That early game that we know RRQ for is really being seen here. It's reflected in the gameplay. And it's also kind of weird for ONIC, man. They kind of have a curse for game 3. Every single game 3. Tsunami Slammer with Keyboy. That will be a pick again. And Edok wants a kill, gets it. For a stat 2-0-5 now in game number 3. Sutsujin with a shielding mini feather airstrike coming down, but Sans just walks away, or rather flies away. Lutpi defending now, gonna be knocked up again, able to stay up afloat. Dark wave with the feather airstrike coming down as Lutpi pops in to revitalize.
And Sans as well with the feather airstrike will try to dissuade RRQ from pushing. Kyrie though up top have built a very, very huge wave. Sutsujin is stuck.
Savero on it, AOG onto the back finding 2, but now it's gonna Toy with a Zaman Force. Savero fall into him.
The Kings of Kings, they fight back retaliation. Might want to look for a coup d'etat against the Sky Kings, but it's Kyrie again, just meddling with the wave up top. Sans and Keyboy standing while they see RRQ secure that tier 1 turret. And Toy with 4 kills. This Harith, it might just transform into an unstoppable force.
I think it already is realized. This is a 4-0-2 snowballing Harith. That's why we were talking about the picks and we were like, oh man, securing the Harith, the Kalea Baksha in the first phase as well. This is a lot of early game power. If they snowball with the Harith, with this early game power, you can see it already, visible, 2,200 gold lead.
Yeah.
Before ONIC have their crucial items, like my boy Savero, your boy Savero, is stuck on Haas Claws, dog.
Savero Glazer right here, but yeah, I think it's very, very hard for Savero to come back from behind. Keyboy with the conceal, he's spotted out by Sutsujin.
Uh-oh, right in the wave, but Sutsujin doesn't care about the wave, man. Dying with a shoulder bash. There's violence, pure violence up against Keyboy. Not feathered airstrike, that's a flicker route. Keyboy dodging away. Gonna buy some time.
Whoa.
2 turret shots in. Oh, goes for the healing too. Rins has a dash. Kyrie on the orange, but then he gets away.
He gets out.
Maybe not.
No. Byron goes in. Keyboy still riding the wave again and again. But Sutsujin is able to get the turtle. What is Keyboy doing? He's just baiting RRQ to come and soak up the pressure onto him.
He's just trying to buy some time now. Dark wave landing now, also with the healing. That's the Infernal Pursuit to finally take him down. Meanwhile, AOG from Lutpi almost finding it. Unable to get the splash of damage. Oh, I don't think that's what he meant to do. I think he meant to take the feathered airstrike.
Hey, at least you don't need to walk. You have an extra mount to help you traverse around the line of dawn. You got Leo with you.
Or Ducati, depends on the skin.
Yeah. And now Kyrie, again. This Joy hasn't really been joining the fight. This Joy has been acting as that side lane pressure for ONIC time and time again. That pressure surmounted by ONIC towards RRQ, but they don't really care. They have a 7.5k gold lead, and their core members, their carries, are all funneled on towards that carry role. They have their items going, they have their power spikes unlocked. So now, Lutpi with the Radiant Armor, maybe add, a bit of a magic resistance right there. The toy up top will clear that wave, so ONIC, their timer is not here yet. I mean, Sans does get a kill, Severo, like you said, still struggling with that Haas Claws. And I think they need to wait. E-Dog!
Purify Wings by Wings Feather, airstrike, Sans dodging 1-2. Oh man, you just can't kill this guy, can ya?
Elusive as ever. And it's hard to catch him, it's hard to catch a ghost. Like Sans. Severo again just pushing out. So yeah, I think ONIC at this point, all they have and all they can do is just play the side waves. Time and time again. RRQ though, they need to respond to that as well. Kyrie might be in the wrong side of the tracks.
Uh-oh. Oh, Sutsujin not able to go for the shield unity on him. Kyrie just pops in the electrifying beats now over the orange buff. No invade. Yeah. RRQ have fixed the errors. At least here you can see it, right? They are so good at the early game pressure. They have that system, that Kescute system, the testudo of Kescute. That works in the early game, but collapses as we go late, as the players just get outclassed in the macro experience department and the mechanical department sometimes as well. Here, well, at least in the interviews against GeekFam, they said that they have learned from that. They were not disciplined to close out games. They were not as clinical as they wanted to, as they expected up against ONIC in the upper bracket finals. And that's what led to ONIC multiple times coming back against them.
And a free Lord for RRQ for the first time in the series. Again, they are in the driver's seat, dominating the Sky Kings. And now their residences under pressure.
E-Dog finding the Tsunami Slam. Sans finally punished.
He's gone. No more Ghost. The Sky Kings down to 4. As RRQ might look for a siege now, but the Lord is coming up top. They'll just have to wait. No need to rush things.
The calculation was immaculate, my friends. Perfect timing. Right as he dies, the Purify got up. Wow, masterful stuff from RRQ and E-Dog. Get this man a playmaker. Put Dyron on a carry. Where has this been the entire 2 first games?
Agreed. And now for their airstrike pop, Sutsujin rolling in. Lutpi stuck.
Revitalized already and all in onto the back line. Able to find the taunt again. Sutsujin walks from the shield unity. Up for the airstrike, but a Tsunami Slam will bring Lutpi to his knees.
The Lord free hitting onto the crystal, but ONIC will try to respond to that. And now RRQ, they still want more. They go for more!
Dyron! On the Phobius! Taking 2 down before falling.
And it seems like the Sky Kings, they are vulnerable. E-Dog goes in with a Tsunami Slam!
RRQ breathes life into Jakarta International Velodrome, into the kingdom who were demoralized. Raise your banners. It won't be a sweep.
The Sky Kings finally out with their swords and shields, looking to reclaim that long-lost crown as the Sky Kings no longer look immortal.
RRQ, the first 2 games at the start of this series, we're always looking up to the Sky Kings. Looking at them, felt so far away. But now they finally managed to bring ONIC, I wouldn't say to eye level yet, but they're closer.
They're closing their gap
up on the sky.
They are closing their gap. It's been very, very far for the first 2 games. The third game, that was one-sided. And that was a statement game from RRQ. You mentioned it. This is finally the system that Kescute wants to implement. It's an epic game because now we see
I love it.
E-Dog special, the Tig, and the Benedetta as well in the hands of Dyron.
Realize a lot of people must have forgot the roots of Dyron. Back when he was in Rebellion carrying that team, he was the Benedetta, the Paquito, the Khalid god. So I'm excited to see this. I've been waiting for this ever since we saw the Baksha, the Fredericks start popping up again. Where and when will Dyron decide to go back to his roots?
And the Land of Dawn will be witness of whether or not RRQ can equalize this series, or will ONIC run to series and tournament point. RRQ Hoshi against ONIC in game number 4.
Still the battle for match point for the Sky Kings as they try to restabilize up in the air. Keyboy, a Gato Kacha choice this time around up against E-Dog on the Tig. A signature pick. Last time ONIC went up against this, there was a E-Dog moment. 4 members caught in the implosion.
Deja vu, they say history tends to repeat itself. But I think ONIC will be much more calculated now. in which that E-Dock implosion put kind of a fighting spot for RRQ to possibly push forth in the upper bracket finals. But this time around, it's going to be different because ONIC, they are more calculated. E-Dock going into Kyrie, but I don't think he can kill him. T-Boy will gank him though.
Good red trick from Kai, securing it already. Rin's walking up as well. Quad Shadow for the flicker. Ends up being not so worth it, to be fair, right? You kind of need that flicker.
Yeah, especially as a TIG. And Toy, or rather E-Dock will recall. That is with the pull yourself together. Yep. So he's looking for that ultimate, going in with the cooldown reduction. And yeah, he's looking for that one big moment, that E-Dock moment.
He's so confident in his own skills. He knows he's a good TIG. A godly one. Kai with a quad shadow! And now he's gonna bait it out. Shadow kill! Wow, good dispersion on the damage of the shadow kill. E-Dock took it like a champ.
Toy's Guardian Angel arrives in time to save him from the ninja. And now it's ONIC scampering around. Look for one skirmish, but now it's the turtle. The neutral objective ready. Dyron is here as well. Keyboy will brawl it out. And they will try to get Prio, but Dyron might just look for Kyrie or just screen the players of ONIC. This is free turtle now for RRQ, it seems like.
Despite Dyron not able to get level 4 just yet, now E-Dock has the implosion. Oh! Implosion on nobody's side of the back line! Taken down by Rins. As Sujin walks forward, Savero with a heavy crossbow coming in as well as Keyboy takes a lot of damage. Lutpi!
Running back, and now it's Savero under pressure as well. Sujin might go in, but Lutpi is next to the target.
Bonk. Bonk. The longs doing a lot of damage, right? Lutpi.
The longs.
Good escape. Uh-oh. Kill over to the back. Diamond eye for an eye. Gets away now. Kai gets the kill now. Sutsujin mounted on Lutpi. Slowly but surely. Sutsujin able to get the jab down. AOG from Keyboy.
That's Keyboy with the taunt connecting as well. Lutpi gets Sutsujin. But Keyboy will still fall in the end of the day, and Sutsujin might lose his life. But that was still a 1-for-1 favoring ONIC.
Now it's 3-2. But RRQ got the neutral objective. Savero waiting in the bush. E-Dock has the flicker back up. Again, you gotta remember, pull yourself together. He's gonna be quick with it, especially after we get into the mid game. You know, a few of those stacks in onto the pull yourself together, and you'll see those flickers come up almost every fight for E-Dock.
This Benedetta, right? The roots of Dyron. It becomes his debut pick. An MPL ID Season 15. The Ranger, it is accustomed to Toy, and the TIG, it's an E-Dock special. But Keyboy and Savero up top, they might be under pressure because Rinstown is close by. They might collapse on this, but look at the two players close by as well. For ONIC, this is a 4v3 practically. If Sutsujin wants to follow up as well, this might be a brawl!
E-Dock! Finding an implosion with a airstrike by Rins, but it's turned around. No damage! No damage!
The implosion is not sacred enough. And E-Dock, he might go for that. But no follow-up, no damage like you said. It's not enough just yet for RRQ. They need to wait for a couple of more items. The timers as well. They're looking for those moments. And then they can follow the implosion. Because the implosion becomes invaluable if you don't have the damage to follow up. E-Dock might set for it. But no damage means nothing. And now Turtle next in the menu, taunted, is Lutpi.
Oh, full stacks for Lutpi already as he jumps in. Now Mount available in the backline. Tyron jumping on the sides. Still Kai looking for the play as well. Tyron again. Eye for a 9 this time around. Turtle still being contested. Lutpi on already. Savero with a heavy crossbow coming in. Sutsujin with the retribution. A jump back. Lutpi flickers forward.
He's jumping in. Looking for the mount. And he mounts on Sutsujin. But E-Dock still waits in the wings. Keyboy's far away as well. Lutpi dismounts.
A taunt over. No split. No spread. Kai finding the quad shadow on the timer. But Toy gets the kill. And Keyboy will have to run all the way back. Sans back in the mid lane. Sutsujin and Tyron sent to deal with the wave. RRQ looking alive.
They're keeping ONIC at bay. Look at E-Dock though. He's going for Keyboy, but I think Keyboy will be fine with the Unbreakable. So all good for ONIC. But RRQ, they look relentless by the minute. Sutsujin even invading that orange buff. Savero cannot do anything. If he wants to swap, he's gonna lose a lot of time. And all he can do is just wait for the wave to crash. But Toy is taking his time on that.
Even though Dyron has 0 kill participation so far, you can really see the impact of the fights if you replay it. He's always just been waiting in the bush, knowing that if ONIC just make a misstep, it's gonna petrify 1v1. Dyron on a signature pick. The quad shadow coming in as well for the airstrike with a shadow kill. Dyron! Eye for an eye!
The samurai stands tall against the ninja, and that's Dyron with the eye for an eye. Kyrie goes down. And RRQ, 1.8k gold lead. E-Dog, he's concealed himself. He might look for something. But ONIC, they sense it. And Sutsujin will be content with the purple buff.
Free for RRQ to take. Man, what a play by Dyron. That confidence to stay in the lane in the 1v1. Even better, the rotation from the rest of the team to enable that 1v1. To force that 1v1. Kai didn't want any part of it, but he was forced by two members saying, fight.
It's like they set up a boxing ring.
Yes.
And you have audiences left and right. All brawled down into one. And now RRQ, they activate the side lanes. Toy able to get that tier 1 turret. Up top as well, gone. And now Turtle is next on the menu, next on the sights of both teams. But RRQ, they might have the upper hand. Keyboy though, hiding in that bush. He might look for an angle. But E-Dog is here with the Sacred Hammer!
Finding the implosion and the kill. Oh, Sky Piercer realize.
He's going in, Keyboy. He has to run for the hills, but Dyron!
Wow. ONIC cannot handle the relentless Kings who just keep on sieging, who keep on fighting. Kai will get an orange buff, but RRQ will get his.
ONIC outplayed in their own game. Now I think they have to bank on Savero with late game power. Whoa!
Almost, man. Heavy crossbow defensively by the Irithel. 4,000 gold lead. The Kingdom, they're going crazy in the international velodrome here. And for ONIC, they gotta keep it chill. But even if they do, this is why the Benedetta gets so much value. Final blow gets you out of there if you go for an all-in. The eye for an eye, that anti-CC up against the composition with a lot of CC to force you to fight in their own box. RRQ have so many ways to poke, disengage, engage, catch with E-Dog, but mainly as well with the look at the CC chain on Sutsujin and then Dyron with the Petrify. Kibo in the back, finding the taunt. Then Sonata steal, taunt over to Lippy. Able to flicker around to safety. Kibo with the AOG, find the airstrike. Trying to cut him down, Keyboy, revitalized, taught it up.
He's gone! Done and dusted, that's Toy with the killing spree. And Kyrie with the shadow kill clears the minion wave in the mid. Sans has to be content, he pops the stolen feather airstrike, but that's RRQ. Like you said, with the chain CC, they can layer it up. They have the Petrify, they have the taunt, they have E-Dog with the icing on top. So RRQ, I feel like this is an all-rounded draft from them.
It's a punish to purify. It's also a punish to flicker. If you've got, hold up, feather airstrike of Savero's HP bar. Lippy in the back. Oh, that's not a landing there. Savero will be forced to back away. Back to the point. If you go flicker here, there's so much range, and then there's that CC. If you go purify, that range will catch you too. It'll be easier for Rins, for Toy to land those Death Sonata, so it was a forced error in the battle spell choices for Sans and Savero. That's why you're seeing it.
It's just given on a silver platter to RRQ. ONIC, I don't think they will entertain the idea of just contesting this RRQ Lord. This is all theirs. This is free for the taking, and that Lord will even bolster up their chances of winning this game, closing up the series. E-Dog is looking for Kyrie!
Shadow kill ready for Kai. Will he pop an implosion? Final blow! Petrify! E-Dog on the take. There's a reason ONIC keep banning it.
Kyrie is just prey in the eyes of the Predator, and that is E-Dog. The hunter gets hunted. Kyrie is gone, and now it's RRQ on the driver's seat. Ever so comfortable.
7,000 gold lead, 7-4. A big item power spike from Mr. Toy as he picks up the Wind of Nature to deal with technically all the damage. It'll really be up to Sans at this point. Savero and Kai, it's gonna be even more difficult to dive into the back line as the Lord marches in the mid lane now. Go for the shove as well. Holy Defense already procced in the Sans, teals away the feathered airstrike. Kai up top with the pot shadow used.
Free lane push coming in, AOG from Keyboy.
Not too sure about that Keyboy. An AOG to his own demise. A free stack to Toy on the Granger.
He's speeding up with the Sky Piercer. This is gonna add more insult to injury. They might look for something. The conceal play. E-Dog is going in, but Lippy is there.
first onto it. Mounted up already. CC Emu bringing it back all the way. Severo comes in with the quad shadow as well. Explosion. Oh! Enough trying to read it, but Kai was a bit too smart with it. Quad shadow! Oh! Look, people with a shutdown. Kai disengaging. Severo already there.
Lutpi playing hide and seek with the RRQ. He's going in again. Severo is there for the backup. Sotujin pulls him back. Dyran!
Quad shadow over to the back. Dyran has the final. Oh! Shadow kill! Oh! He gets translated over to lead the Wanderer. Severo!
What? He's going even further! And now it's ONIC on the pounce back. Dyran is gone. Toy as well. They might look for this mid-tier 1 turret.
Mechanical outplays here and there. AOG over the Rins. Quad shadow coming in. Sotujin very low. A ton over for the rare strike. Oh! Played again! Oh! Back to back to back.
Bit by bit, ONIC disintegrate to pieces. The Sky Kings again, showing their mortality in the eyes of the Kings of Kings. Severo might just overextend.
Hey.
B-Boy is there, Lutpi is there to shadow him as well.
Dude, Kai quad shadow in, didn't use the gap close on the quad shadow, used the shadow kill instead, knowing that Mr. Dyran still has final blow, baits it out, and then takes the quad shadow over. That's how he was able to get the kill in the end. And then they were able to just prolong the team fight again. Kai got a bit too overzealous, got punished. Sotujin and Rins, who was still waiting, knew that Kai was going to go for that, knew that Kai would have that killer instinct to kill Sotujin, but in the end it was traded again.
There's something with the Hayabusas in the playoffs.
Yep.
It feels like it was used by Rin. They got heavily battered. Sotujin as well, now Kyrie. Even in that game against GeekFam, in this, it feels like it's much akin to that situation. Looking for the implosion!
Two-man implosion, over to the back, Lutpi gonna be caught again, Shane CC'd! Oh, you won't see him move up until next game, I believe. That was nasty!
They just commit on towards the prio target. It feels like ONIC might look for a Hail Mary, but keeper for the back!
Taunt coming down already, San's not looking for the play, eat up with a curse. Or rather, just with a shove with the Sacred Hammer. T-Boy caught in a bad spot already with a further airstrike cancelled, walked! And he gets away. Toy looking for the final shot to take him down. Sans with a taunt already. Edok terrified. T-Boy trying to run away, has to sustain. Dyran will choose not to go for it. Kai utilizing the tempo to push mid.
T-Boy survives. And that gives and opens a leeway for Kyrie to again get that wave going. Kyrie just playing split push at this point. He doesn't want to be on the focal conflict point. And as of now, it's RRQ with the Lord. Slain freely for them. ONIC, all they have to do is just think of a way to stop RRQ's push. I mean, if you talk about the defense they have, it's not the best.
6,000 gold lead. It was 8K, I believe. ONIC have been able to stabilize. And technically, if we take a look at the keys to victory for RRQ and ONIC, RRQ need to go back to the systematic early game, which they've done. But ONIC have avenues to defend and push it to where they find it comfortable.
And RRQ, all they have to do now is just look for one big set. For Edok, one game-ending implosion. But they can go the hard way and just brute force their way into ONIC's base. Severo with a Malefic gun adds more range and more kiteability. Much more safety, but again, you have to be careful of an ever-looming threat in the house of Edok with that implosion.
I gotta be real careful. Sans and Severo does have the Purify, but it's all on Kai. If Kai gets caught by that implosion, I think it might be game over. Sotujin taking a lot of big beating in the bottom lane. Oh, Sans forced to dash away. Lord of the bottom lane dealing with the low base turret already. Severo on it.
Edok still fishing for an angle. The Lord they have to attend to. And Edok just hiding in the wing. Sans might just look for an active play. But no, RRQ, they mature themselves. This is something they deem enough. And they will be calculated on their approaches.
3 base turrets down. The discipline that they were lacking in the upper bracket finals, you see it here from RRQ. Dyran looks for an angle, sees Lutpi, dives into the back line, finds the mount, but no one's there to follow it up. Sans with the implosion over to Sotujin. Dyran coming in, AOG not landing in the back line. Dyran dives in off the Severo, who's able to cut away. Toy gets a stack, but Dyran falls as well. 1 for 1, and another one as Lutpi falls.
Fight's happening. Sotujin with the stun, and Sans has to run back. It's up to Kyrie and Sans with Severo as well. Edok still has the implosion with the flicker as well. This might be the game-ending ultimate. He's looking for it.
Who does he go on? Quad shadow utilized. Oh, Edok in the back line, finding him. the shadow kill will still be able to clear out the mini waves. Now, Kai in the back, whether airstrike starts dodging away, going for the splash!
Oh!
Toy secures the kill!
Crystal!
Kai going for the kills. The minions aren't in! Kai defending again. The minions finally come in as Toy goes in and ends the game to equalize in a best of 7, 2-2.
The Kings of Kings! Again! They stand tall on the face of the Sky Kings. This time, retaliation is their middle name. They will not bow down to the Sky Kings. And this might determine who gets number 3, who gets the tournament point. Into Land of Dawn we go. Into game number 5, RRQ Hoshi against ONIC Esports.
Spamming in the live chat, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Jakarta International Velodrome. Welcome to the Land of Dawn. Will it be ONIC or will it be RRQ to secure match point first?
Let's take a look at the drafts now. You were calling for the Masha to come in, right?
Yeah.
A Masha
or
or a Hilda. So they picked up the Ling instead. So they flexed this Baxia on towards Lutpi, XP lane. And it's gonna be Kyrie with his special as well, the Ling, right, in his hands. But the Tigreal, you had some, concerned comments about this Tigreal.
Actually, I kind of like it. It's just, it really depends on how they play it. RRQ are notorious at just, picking off people before they can even fight, before they can go for those big sets. And when Edoc's on the Kalea, I expect that to happen. Pull yourself together. He knows what he's going to do on the Kalea as well. He knows just how much pick-off potential they have with the burst damage. Usually, you need Kalea to be comboed in with someone that can insta-kill. I don't think Eve and Granger by themselves can insta-kill, but together, it's pretty much an insta-kill.
Especially when Toy has his Sky Piercer stacks. That's going to add more insult to injury as well. And Edoc, with the PYT, pull yourself together, he wants that cooldown reduction to go fast. Pop those ultimates, spam them if he has to. And for ONIC, it sounds with the touted Farsa. So it's a very, very strong pick for him as well. Keyboy will help to alleviate the pressure up into towards the mid lane. So Tsujin is here, they might party, but as of now, it's Keyboy backing up. So the Ling pick, right, against this lineup that RRQ has, I think it has its own difficulty.
Oh, for sure. Again, Tyron on the Phobias already. It wasn't right like the Phobias was hidden, right? They saw the Phobias for RRQ, yet they picked the Ling into it. That's why I was so confident and saying this is going to be a Baksha in the jungle. But it seems like for ONIC, they know it too. They know it's a bit too risky to contest for Turtle 1 with a Ling up against this Phobias. Electrifying beats Keyboy. Flickering out to safety, an early win for RRQ, but at least Ling gets purple.
2 losses though for ONIC. They lost that spell, that flicker on the Turtle as well in the hands of RRQ. Lutpi might get caught, but Tyron is not strong enough to take him down just yet. So now it's back to basics, back to farming. The Ling. He's gonna need 2 items to at least be deemed as a threat. And as of now, he's just focused on farming. And RRQ, they know they have to shut this Ling down. So Tsujin is there, they might look for a pick-off.
There we go, Tsunami Slam with a Keyboy. Sacred Hammer, there gets him out. Pure Peck coming down with the Electrifying Beats. Tsujin in the back line, Feather Airstrike popped in Suns. Even with the Revitalize, falling to Rinse. Sabero's a Mind Force.
Doc next on the menu, but it's gonna be Lutpi having to bite the bullet.
Oh, Edoc getting away as well. No win for ONIC. Nothing, nada on the board. It's all RRQ.
They plunder ONIC with everything that they can have. 1.7k gold lead. That is a good start to the early game.
You have to ask yourself now, if you're ONIC, why did we fight? Keyboy didn't have ult. He was initiated on by Edoc. There was no reason for this composition. Well, again, it's more of a scaling composition. You gotta remember, this is a Ling, it's a Harith, it's a Farsa. They do really well in the mid to late. There's absolutely no reason for them to be fighting. At least there, Dyron gets away, flickers out to safety, shows off the Naruto eating ramen emote. Nom nom.
He's hungry. He's hungry for kills, he's hungry for ramen. And let's take a look at the items now. Nothing too fancy just yet. The ordinary, but Edoc has completed his Hunter Strike, so that's just going to speed up his process into getting the Sky Piercer, add the burst damage, add the burst potential, and the kill threat for RRQ grows even stronger. For ONIC, it's for them waiting the timers on Kyrie to get at least that Berserker's Fury, to get at least that Haasklaus maybe if he wants to, and even on Sans because this Farsa can't burst down just yet. Turtle though, the hands of RRQ. Lutpi will be there to screen the players of RRQ. Together, they will stand strong as ONIC. They have no choice but to fight this.
Dark Wave from it down already. Lutpi. Tortoise Poisson's gonna be popped as well. In the mid lane, Sabero with the clear. Turtle should be free and will be free. Traded for nothing on the board. Just a bit of tempo up top as Kyrie is sent to clear it out. I think he got purple. Did Kyrie get purple?
He did.
Like the enemy purple?
Yeah, I think it did.
Okay.
Because in the map, doesn't even show. But yeah, at least for Kyrie, he's able to get that purple buff like we mentioned. And he has that shove up top.
No, Sutsujin got it.
Susujin.
So it's denied.
Excuses for that. And now, it's ONIC. Again, trying to salvage everything that they can. Because at least, in the bare minimum, he has that side lane pressure in the hands of the Ling, right? And RRQ, I don't think they have someone to match that. Maybe the Joy can. But in 1v1, it's gonna be hard. Lutpi.
Revitalized already. Toy has the Sky Piercer at this point of the game. Good Dark Wave over. Lutpi, he's gonna go in for that.
Oh.
For an attempt. Oh, shield unity. But Tsunami Slam still comes down. Sabero in the back line. There's a Mind Force already. Implosion from Keyboy. Kai in the back looking for the kill already. That's gonna be Lutpi taken down despite the implosion. Sabero knows the Mind Force.
Sabero, he's gonna be taken down. Purify will save him, but not for the damage. Sans is there. Dyron will walk it up.
Dyron shoved back under Sutsujin. Mercenary Keeper with a knock-up. Now looks fine beats. That's one on the board. Killing spree already. RRQ with a big, big win.
RRQ are ready to rumble. They bring the fight on towards ONIC time and time again. Kyrie, he has to concede a lot of the losses coming in from RRQ. And now RRQ, every domination on the board they can put, they put. Up top, turret taken down. And it's Kyrie, who might be stuck in the wrong sides of the track. But at least he was able to build that push. He's able to at least reel in a response from RRQ. When he's pushing the side lanes, RRQ needs to respond. And it's mostly, so far, Dyron on towards that task to be there. Tsunami Slam.
Again now, the Dark Wave landing in front of Pursuit on the back line as Edok jumps in again. RWM from Rins. Sacred Hammer brings them all back into ONIC, but it's good for RRQ. Toy, a double.
RRQ looking so strong. Kyrie was tempted to save his teammates, but no. It is not sensible enough for him to jump in.
Whoa.
He's not even strong yet to do just that. But as of now, it's RRQ, 9-1. A total stomp so far, 7 minutes in. And ONIC, they lose everything and get nothing. Even the turtle, all three claim. And they might look for the Tsunami Slam in. That's ONIC holding the top side turret. Look at Kyrie though down bottom. He's gonna take that orange buff and pull the wave in towards the turret. Sutsujin is there to respond. And now ONIC, all they need to do is hold for dear life.
At least their damage is starting to hurt, right? It's a 6,000 gold lead for RRQ. ONIC are, yes, behind. But in a way, they can still bank on the cope that is scaling. Keyboy! Wow, what a read on the jump! Outplays him, has the flicker, but he does not have any more resources to go in. They gotta respect the damage of Dyron.
They're gonna re-engage, it seems like. Kyrie, does he get the purple?
No, he doesn't, despite the red tree.
It's Sutsujin who secures it for himself. And ONIC, they needed that kill. Because anything is good. It's better than nothing because Edok was caught overextending. The implosion was popped as well. And Kyrie was able to get his Haasklaus. 2 items on the Ling. We gotta watch out for that. And the Holy Crystal now in as well as a response to that buy. So the Ling now, is it battle ready?
I don't think so, not yet. I think one more item. Technically it is battle ready. It just really depends on the targeting. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a legend, not in the building, at home. I believe he's in the GH gaming house of RRQ, but a legend.
To our left is R7, restreaming from this place. At home is Lemon,
Ratings favorite.
for
Chef's
the
least favorite.
prosperity of the kingdom.
Tsunami Slam, free kill for Toy. Unstoppable, another Sky Piercer stack. Look at that damage from Toy. The bot force coming down now into the back line again. Top of the blaze, utilize Keyboy. Finding the implosion, but it's not enough. Sabero purify out. Sutsujin electrifying beats already. Somehow, 2 for 1.
Fighting for his life was Sabero Kyrie. He has low energy, he has to recall. Edok does not sense this. So that's Kyrie going home, but having to be taken down. So Lord now, the hands of RRQ, 5k gold lead, dwindling slowly. but they can't really distance themselves. As of now, ONIC are the ones to chase down RRQ's lead. It's gonna just pull up pretty fast. As of the late game, I think RRQ also has that insurance. I mean, the Granger is stacking up 5 kills to his name. Silksojin yet with a kill, but he's there with the first damage. Dyron jumps in.
Puts the points out to the back line again. Tsunami Slam with a... Oh, Kimo! A massive pull. The Predator airstrike right there, but it's not going to be enough to take anyone down as Rins kites away with Toy. What a crazy set, but Kai was late. Savera was late.
Kyrie watches in dismay as once again, he does not have a piece of the pie. He hasn't been joining the fight. All he has been doing is just playing down bottom on the far lanes because that's what he can do. Because one set from RRQ just dismantles the entire lineup of ONIC. Look at the Tsunami Slams. Look at the Phobius just jumping around. And for the Ling, this is one tough game. He's deathless so far. Now item check. Silksojin with extra defense. And that's a Pharaoh. Not yet with the Holy Crystal. It's 10 minutes. Going to 11.
So many massive sets that have amounted to nothing for Kimo. Oh my lord, Toy with the pokes, Rhapsodies, and Death Sonatas. Bottom lane cleared out and the wave utilized by RRQ up top, but they're slow pushing it. They want to try to manage at least 2 waves.
They have to. As of now, it's RRQ looking to barge into the Kingdom of the Sky Kings. The Lord is preparing itself. Edok! Oh,
good implosion to catch him again. Edok gonna be taken down. Tsunami Slam still finding it, but it's gonna be the kill over. Lippy diving to the back line, but it's gonna be the Purify out as Toy gets a kill. Savera with the Demand Force already. Now on Dyron again. Silksojin backing away. Savera with another. Chrono Dash. Kai jumps in. Bites the shutdown. An assassination from Kai. They might have just saved him the game.
Kyrie, he gets that kill to Rins, and that was Savero. Courtesy of him. The burst damage is there. The Zaman Force popped as well.
Dyron in the back. Silksojin would like to find beats, but Savero's playing in the Zaman Force. Turret taken. Sans. Wings by wings. Looking for a play. Does not have the Feather Airstrike. Kai coming in. Feather Airstrike now finally up. Dyron tries to read it with a Dark Wave, but Kai knows there's something fishy going around.
He wants to chance it. You know deep down that killer instinct in the blood of Kyrie was boiling. But he has to play it safe for the team. And now that goal lead is just going even further. Replay though, presented by the Samsung S15 series. A good set from Keyboy. A defensive implosion, I'd say, because Edok was going in for that Tsunami Slam that could just potentially put down ONIC even further. But Savero again re-aggressing with the Zaman Force. He knows that he could kill, or rather take down Rins as well. Kyrie to the rescue. He was quite late. He had to recall from down bottom. Thankfully enough, they were able to sweep down Rins as well.
This is the same cope that, you know, ONIC Philippines were using up against TLPH in a lot of the games in the grand finals where they had a Ling and a Harrod. They would always be able to bank on late game.
Late game is going to be the main focus for ONIC. Again and again, the Ling will become a menace when the late game does arrive, but will that late game be there for ONIC, right? They have to hold as of now. Keyboy might look for a moment.
Dyron walks up. Keyboy, what a tough spot. Dyron walks up again. Oh, getting so much damage. Keyboy with a concealed away from Dyron. Finds him. Lippy falling. Toy getting another.
Again and again, Keyboy cannot save himself. Bar's team as well. So RRQ, that was Dyron with the cancel of the conceal.
When you have a player like Dyron and Edok, I think Gato Kacha and Hilo should just be permanently banned out. RRQ are really capitalizing here with the Phobius on Dyron, with the Kalei on Edok. It hasn't looked this good since Season 9 for RRQ.
You gotta put the driver in the right car, right? You can't make them ride a motorcycle.
Exactly.
You need them to ride a good car.
Don't force a fish to climb a tree. Let him
Exactly.
swim.
Words to go by and words to live by, and that's RRQ. Finding that formula. You don't need to have to put Edok on a box yet, or Dyron on a passive hero.
And that's what ONIC have been trying to do too. They've been trying to play with their comfort, Kai on the assassin. But as we get towards the later stage of the series, I feel like this box should have been just placed in the jungle instead. No.
Yep.
Rins. Oh, RWA! From Rins! A snipe from Toy, Tsunami Slam!
From downtown, and that's Skiboy gone as well. Toy with the gun down. There's a man force bomb as well. They go for the back. Kyrie!
Up against everybody. He finds the shutdown, but he does not have a pinch poise. Jin will shut Kai down. And RRQ are a step closer for reclaiming the throne that was once theirs. Bang, bang, bang from Toy.
Ray! A precipice of seeing the kingdom rejoice once more. One last potential game for them to reclaim that throne. It is going to be a tough game for ONIC, but the Sky Kings, they are not known for giving up.
Feast your eyes in the trophy they'll be fighting for. Ladies and gentlemen, for perhaps the final time today, a 4-2 waving, especially amongst the kingdom in the Jakarta International Velodrome. Welcome to the land of dawn for battle!
Game number 6 in the cards. And now it's ONIC on the back foot. Early brawl with this composition. The Benedetta going back to Dyron again. It is his special, and it made waves in that game against the Hayabusa in the hands of Kyrie. Kyrie having to go for that alpha, but Terrify is Skiboy. It's a flicker back. He's gonna be safe for now. Sutsujin with the box, exerting early pressure. We talked about the possibility of a Phobius to win out the early game, and they went for the Benedetta. And I think that potential dueling power is also there in the Benedetta and the Samurai.
Definitely. ONIC have gone for a risky choice here, realize. I think in the past as well, when you go alpha, you don't want to see Tigreal on the other side.
Yeah.
This is a desperate call for ONIC. One that I don't think the Sonics expected from ONIC today. RRQ are leading. They have the confidence in them. You see again them going for the formula. Dyron on a carry, Edok on a playmaker, Savero in the bottom lane, getting gunned down by Toy. Snaps the Inspire. But a healing there! Oh my lord! Spear of Alpha to the back. Suzuki gonna be caught in a tough spot now. Pops into Poissons, Keyboy, Jikundo.
Backup is there, but ONIC, they can't quite get the kill just yet. And Sutsujin with the healing, obviously as a box here. Toy will reset the lane. As of now though, up in mid, they might look for something. Edok again with his trademark pick. The soldier of the kingdom. With one big moment, he can end it all. With one big moment, he might reclaim that throne for the kingdom. Now it's ONIC going in, Skiboy playing with fire. Thankfully, he likes to get burned.
You gotta take the risks in a position like this. Feathered airstrike already from Rins. Sans playing it safe, dodging away from all of it. Won't get level 4. Sutsujin on Turtle.
Kyrie might look for an angle, Keyboy as well. Now with the Spear of Alpha.
Edok in the back line, Kyrie gonna be caught. Spear of Alpha defensively as Keyboy runs away. Dyron mounted, eye for an eye, getting him out again as the Turtle is still being held down by Edok.
Now holding it still in place. Another airstrike pop. Where's the retreat? Not in yet. Sans!
Very low, Purify out. Kai with the retreat, Sacred Armor! Not even given the chance. Edok again with the Tigreal. Sends RRQ to Bliss. Dyron almost getting the kill. Lutpi barely surviving.
The Sacred Hammer might just turn into the Sacred Crown. As that pushback denies Kyrie of a potential retreat steal. And he's down to a kill as well. That was Edok with the first blood, opening things up for RRQ. ONIC, they have to look for a response. But as of now, it's all just them being desperate to look for a trade.
The kings who fell, the kings who fail. Always the runner-up, always a loser in the minds of many, are now 1,000 gold ahead, up against the Sky Kings, who came in to the grand finals as the overwhelming favorites, the team that put RRQ down in the lower brackets to battle out against the Kingslayers.
The Sky Kings has been distant from the skies for at least the previous season, but they are still the Sky Kings. But the Kings of Kings, RRQ, they show that they are immortal.
Shield Unity, Savero with a panic already, Inspire used. Toy looking for the siege again in the bottom lane, but it's gonna be cleared out by Savero. Just a few shots at that turret. And it's the slow build again for RRQ, that Testudo that has just been so reliable for them.
Again and again, it's ONIC having to look for a response. Building up the items is Sans as well. Honor Strike completed on Toy. He might go for the Sky Piercer. It's a 1v2. Setsujin is rolling in the action. Severo is caught!
Shield Unity. Severo! Feathered Airstrike coming down. Severo! Still able to survive for a bit, but finally gets shut down. Kai!
Kyrie with the Spear of Alpha connects, and now he has to run for his life. Keyboy with the kick!
Way of the Dragon. Setsujin taking down Sans. And Keyboy bringing life back to ONIC. But it is still a 2-for-1. ONIC now will look for the turtle. No Rins, no Setsujin. This should be free, but it's traded. RRQ in the bottom lane, keeping their MM down below. Turtle for turret.
Is it worth it though?
Less. No, no way, Tyrant.
Oh. Get the turtle for them. Severo!
Oh, able to escape. One more shot! Severo gets away. Riz looking for the play again. Keyboy backs him up, and somehow Riz! Severo survives. Way of the Dragon. Keyboy! Oh! Rins! Jakarta International Velodrome goes crazy. Rins surviving. Rins! Rins!
The kingdom erupts! What you can do, I can do better! And Rins slaps Keyboy, kicks him back to the skies!
The captain, the man you would expect to shot call, to lead, but not to do that. He has shown up today. He's shown up in game, possibly the final game of the grand finals.
Wow. He leads the charge to get back what was lost for them. The kingdom slowly coming back to pieces, game by game. I know it's a game fact by the new application, GoPay. Throughout Keyboy's pro scene career, Cho has been his most picked hero with a total of 51 picks and 52.94% win rate. To do that in front of Keyboy is disgusting.
To do that, oh, Edok. Implosion onto one. Sansa on the back line. Shield Unity coming down as well, but that's gonna be the burst down over to Lippy, who will fall. Toy picks up yet another Sky Piercer stack. Tier 2 in the bottom lane collapsing as well.
The sky's falling. It looks bleak, it looks dark. And it feels like RRQ are inching closer to get their fingertips on glory, on prosperity. And RRQ, today, they might just do it. Keyboy again as the bait, looking to just survive!
His favorite pick, his pocket, his comfort. And RRQ shut him down. Setsujin diving in the back line. Purify out for Sans. Lippy already with the spread as he goes back to normal form. Kai on the alpha. Game-changing ways. Where does it come from for ONIC? How does it come from? Up against an RRQ with a composition that suits them, with a composition that is built brick by the mastermind for them.
The mastermind in the very castle walls of the kingdom. Again, just formulating this plan. The sacred plan. Again, with the ultimate from Sans. Looking to clear the wave. That's Edok holding his ground. Lippy on mid. Split pop, Kyrie. He isn't able to just pass his way through the front line of RRQ. The Spear of Alphas hasn't been working, hasn't been coming clutch, and Severo has to farm up a bunch before he gets online. But by then, RRQ has soared very high.
The glory that RRQ have been chasing has been echoing throughout the chambers for a long time. Their last title was in 2022. Keyboy looking for the kick, will be able to find Rins now. Sounds of the better airstrike. Rins gonna be taken down by the Spear of Alpha. Tyron! Implosion from Edok!
Electo final blow connects, and that's Severo in a 1v3.
Crossbow tank popped in already. Toy with a double kill now. Setsujin getting tickled by that crossbow of Severo. 3 for 2.
Rins and Edok down, but that's Lippy, Kyrie, and Keyboy as one package, shipped back to their places. And RRQ again, breathing life back into the hopes of a rebuild. And a fun fact, by the new application GoPay, we've delivered 422 dynamic assets, 294 posters, and 143 host segments in MPL ID Season 15.
For this final match, let us just enjoy the game. The content team is signing off. They think it's done and dusted. For all the Sonics back at home, tell us what you think. For all the Kingdom back at home, tell us what you think. Is it truly over for the Sky Kings? Ladies and gentlemen, it's now or never. If ONIC want to stay, if ONIC wants to win again.
Props to the content team for all the effort put, but now it's ONIC. Backs against the wall. RRQ again mounting that lead. Charging into the dying ninth. And ONIC, they want to Lord dance this Lord. RRQ still holding their trigger. This Keyboy looking for a play. E-Dog still dancing as well. Darren up top, building that wave. They have to respond to this. Sutsujin stuck, mounted.
Sutsujin brought back to the team. Kyrie looking for the play. E-Dog already hovering over. Sabero! Oh! Able to dive into the back, but it's going to be the kill. Lutpi taken down. Keyboy with the kick. Way to drag it over to E-Dog. A shred down. Crossbow attack, not popped there. Sabero with the chase. Now, Rins has the way the dragon. Sutsujin is waiting. Shield unity. Shunpo!
Keyboy spotted out. The usurper of the kingdom. Cut down. And as of now,
Dyren.
Still, RRQ holds
Dyren.
control, but Dyren is so close!
Oh! Dyren! Finds the assassination now. Can they recover? Dyren running away. Sans looking for the play. Dyren! Almost taking the Purify out. That is big info for E-Dog.
Kyrie again in the wings. The celestial being descending back to Earth. Reclaiming this kingdom, no Purify on Toy. That is big info. And Lutpi goes in with the kick as Keyboy!
It's off. It's very off. Keyboy caught in the tough spot. Oh, Sacred Hammer from E-Dog. An implosion from E-Dog as Rins shuts him down. Sutsujin barely surviving. The glowing wand is ticking on him. He has to run. No implosion. Rins in the bush waiting. Sabero finds him. They can't go for Lord. Sutsujin in the base already, regenning.
E-Dog is still there. But no implosion, so he has to play with the pushbacks, with the Sacred Hammers. And now Kyrie fishing for that steal, but no, he's screened up. He's body blocked. Stance!
Dyren almost finding a final blow to the back line again. Dyren looking for the play. Kyrie in the back. Keyboy with the way to Dragon, pinning him down again with a feather airstrike now. Dyren, overzealous, tried to slay the Gila, but ends up dying for it.
You're a madman if you want to kill the madman. That's Gila Sans for you. He's able to call forth and summon his own bodyguards. That's Dyren having to bite the dust. Item check now. That Heptasy is going full damage for the Benedetta Dyren as well. And now Granger is just beating his way onto that last item potentially in the bag. For Savero, it's all about the defense with the Wind of Nature.
The catalyst of the crown, E-Dog. The man you have to put your eyes on here, especially for ONIC. They're gonna be aware of his moves. One big implosion will seal the deal, will seal ONIC's fate, and will carve RRQ's name into the books. ONIC getting sieged down in the mid lane.
That mid turret is evidence of ONIC, of the Sky Kings, holding on for dear life. But as of now, a wave of army marches onto them, saying this is our kingdom, holding on. ONIC again, Keyboy with the concealed play, looking for a Hail Mary, but Rins is able to distance himself. He spots that out. The Lord cleared, and RRQ, they want to reset.
5,000 gold ahead for RRQ. The timer is ticking down for ONIC. For RRQ, Wind of Nature, there you go. An answer to the problem that is Savero, that is Kai. The two damage dealers. Now, even more pressure on Sans to not just play well by evading from the many threats into the back, but also to target perfectly. ONIC will have to play this perfect if they want to stay alive.
They have to. It's a game of inches at this point for both teams. It's about not dying, it's about playing it safely. RRQ, they have been disinclined to take risks after what happened to Dyren. And look at Toy, Wind of Nature completed as well.
Yep.
So that is a safe Granger with 7 kills and 0 deaths. Full stacked, I think, for the Sky Piercer as well. So now, ONIC just need to hold their ground. 5.2k gold lead. They don't even have access to go out of their jungle. Look at this.
They can't.
They're caged in. The Sky Kings Divine no more.
Caged beasts. ONIC are right now. Sea Halberd will be the final choice for Savero for his 5th item. Leather Jerkin still in play. Keyboy with the conceal, looking for the play already. Toy in the bush. Purify gonna be used in. Feather Airstrike in the back line. He doesn't find it. Wave the dragon in the back. Let's see if they can find it now. Toy pops into with an nature. That's gonna be Kai.
He's dead. And the Spear of Alpha connects. It's Toy living to tell the tale.
The god in the jungle down. Lutpi somehow able to recover it. And ONIC, signs of life, signs of the glory that they once held on to.
The gods do bleed. The kings do bleed. And RRQ down to 2-3. It's E-Doc. No implosion. Savero starts the Lord. Tsutsujin crawling in the darkness.
Oh.
That's Lutpi mounting to E-Doc.
Feather Airstrike, one last one. Crossbow attack gonna be ready! Savero pops it in. Tsutsujin with the shield unity took it like a champ. Lutpi tanking up so much. He has to be careful. The Death Sonatas will keep on coming.
Reset. The Lord now. Oh, just juggled around. Tsutsujin is so low. Oh, that was so close. Sans!
Finds it. Riz walks up. Flicker out. Feather Airstrike taken already. Kai back up again. Tsutsujin down for 35. E-Doc down for 10. 3,000 gold lead for RRQ, but they are the ones scrambling. They are the ones looking for a safe haven as somehow the Sky Kings have climbed out of the trenches.
Divine intervention. The Sky Kings, time and time again, find a way out of certain death. The castle walls and the castle halls are shook at the very sight of the Sky Kings going back online into this game. Wave up top, down bottom's gonna be attended to by Dyron. They might look for a push, and this is the time for them to recover what was lost, what was plundered by the kingdom.
A siege down, not an Evolved Lord just yet, but it will get the job done for... Oh, what a kill! What a lot of damage! I didn't expect that! What the heck? What hit him? Savero, Rose Gold down. Oh, I would love a replay there just to see again what... What? Was that just Toy and Rins?
The burst damage was indeed there. Coming in clutch for RRQ. Dissuades ONIC. Dissuades the Sky Kings to move back. Say, don't you dare come to my kingdom. And as of now, it's ONIC. Boom. With all 3 lanes pushed. Lutpi with a conceal.
Tsutsujin opening up the bush. Lutpi needs to be careful. Oh, he goes for the mount. Free crossbow attack. Feather Airstrike to zone him in the back, but Savero still has it. Keyboy looking for the play again. Savero will he go for it? E-Doc in the back line. Petrify bit it out. The steal to E-Doc. Only finding Lutpi. Now Savero will fly. But how will they decide to do it? The hell. RRQ just leave E-Doc. They do not want crossbow. They don't want that tang.
It's fat to the wolves. And ONIC, they have that kill.
Pop.
Oh. And now let's take a breather. Because ONIC, they are pummeling the Kings of Kings. With all the strikes they have, all the artillery in their pocket. That's Keyboy. Pushed back by Toy. But no. They push back because they know they have no minions. Even that bottom turret is still taken yet. And now they clear it. So it's all down to just 2 inhibitors.
How perfect could it be? ONIC were down 6,000 gold. They're the ones to climb out from the trenches slowly but surely. An uphill battle for them. A ridiculous climb out. And now they find themselves winning. That, ladies and gentlemen, the turret that ONIC just took is a base turret in the far lane. They will have that macro control. They will have 2 for RRQ, Sam, Dyron, to constantly be holding that wave. And that's a big setting tool.
But how long can he hold that? And his teammates are constantly smited down by the Sky Kings. Divine judgment, divine punishment, even for the treasons that have been committed by the kingdoms. And now it's the Lord on their side. Tsutsujin rolling in, looking for a potential steal. Toy spots on Lutpi in the bush, so Lutpi has to move. Reposition is the name of the game. Dyron is just gonna respond to that split push up top. So RRQ, they're down to 4 men in the siege.
4v5 damage up top. Lutpi looking for the position again. Into the back line he goes. Toy, compromise. Edok with the conceal. They mount on Sutsujin. Edok looking for the conceal again. He has the conceal, but he's going to be cancelled out by Sabero with the first kill. Sutsujin taking low. Kai jumps into the Spear Bomb, pops it up in the crowd. Edok waiting for the moment, finds two, but Sabero's still free. In the back line, Tyrant falling. Lutpi, Mortality, flickers out to safety. Keyboy!
They turn, and the engager comes, becoming engaged. It's Sabero with the crossbow. Tang!
Toy, you have not died for a single time, and now they capitalize. It's Sabero with a triple. Sabero looking for the maniac, and he gets it! The Sky Kings will not go down without a fight. They will battle to their deaths for the championship. We're going to a Game 7.
That was the Sky Prince, Sabero with the maniac. Game to decide the champion. One last game to decide which king will be etched to immortality. It is one last game of ONIC against RRQ Hoshi.
5 seconds.
Welcome to the land of Dawn, where glory will echo. Welcome to the Jakarta International Velodrome for Game 7 in the Grand Finals.
To Mobile Legends.
It all comes down to this. All the sweat, the blood, the tears. As ONIC, they pick up that Claude. We had our own stern comments about it. But again, Dyra not on a carry. The Bucks, yeah, we have been vocal about this. Keyboy brawling his way into that mid lane.
And Edok on Agatot Kacha. This could not be further away from the previous win cons of RRQ. How they've been able to walk back up, to march back up, to getting match point first, hell. Now we look at the emblems again. Tenacity for the Claude. Bit of defense there for him. Tenacity as well for both the Gatakacha and the Baksha. They really want to just try to out-sustain. Uh-oh, Blade Surge blocking them down. Edok able to sustain a ton as well. Quad Shadow coming in. Kai will fall. 1 for 1. It's a flicker route. Keyboy falls for Sans to survive.
Oh, Sabero might go on Toy here. He's low. He's gonna be fine. Sabero gets the Warriors' boots, adds that physical defense on towards him, but Sutsujin, 2 kills. This Hayabusa might just go off to a snowball. Kyrie is here to fight that off. D-Boy backs him up, but no further advances are to be made. Arrow with the PMI pops away.
2v1, a sprint coming down as well. Sabero taking a gamble, almost finding Toy. He has the BMI back, I think, but Toy will just walk away. Sprint traded for not even a Purify here.
He was contemplating about it. Sutsujin, Lutpi is gonna be okay. Edok so low.
But they can't afford to go for it. They can't afford to waste their resource. You know, Sutsujin will be looking to farm here. And Kyrie getting a level advantage will be of immense value for Turtle number 1.
Now Lutpi up top against the box. Yeah, obviously CC gets more prio with the damage she's able to deal. And that gives them leeway to open up this neutral objective. Number 1, Keyboy screens for the team. This Cho has been the solution that ONIC needed since the start of the series. Who screens effectively? And Keyboy with the Cho does that. Wonderful, just with wonderful brilliance. And Sabero.
Oh, watch out the lands with Shadow Kill 2. Sabero with the regen. Blazing duet from Sabero!
He gets the kill. It's Keyboy with the kick. RWM opening goal wins.
Sabero, what are you made of? Keyboy and Sans with a backup to the young gun of ONIC.
The Sky Prince saved together by the elderly Sky Kings. They come to his aid. And now ONIC, they turned and flipped the script around. The glowing wand secured by Sans. And now ONIC, 1.1k gold lead. They flip it easily. So Keyboy has level 4. The kick, though, available.
For the airstrike, the combo with down. Sutsujin doesn't know where to look. Curtain Call locks him down. Keyboy walks up. That's Sequela coming down.
It's Lutpi down as well. Kyrie can't go any further. Sans stuck and locked with Sans.
Queller on Tyrant. Katon. Last shot. Now the slow. Kyrie dodging away from the bullets. Back to almost level on the board. 4-5. 1,000 gold lead still in the hands of the Sky Kings.
All 5 kills for the Sky Kings has been made by the madman, by the Gila Sans. all five to the far side. He has the glowing wand, as aforementioned. But it's Kyrie struggling to just go quickly, right? Tsujin, that 2-kill lead he has down the drain. Counter-strike secured, Rins with the glowing wand as well. They are battle ready, it feels like, at this stage of the game. But as of now, it's for RRQ to come back and climb back. They have to stabilize the lead. The question is, will ONIC stop the tempo?
1,400. RRQ have a pretty good mid-game power spike here. Severo, they'll have to wait quite a while. Yes, a massive outplay down below, but Hassan needs to wait for 3 items for him to really be relevant, especially up against these tanks.
Yep. The Claude does struggle heavily in the early game. That wasn't even his kill early on. Turtle contested yet again. Edok with the unbreakable wants to go in. Tsujin, no quad shadow. Haunted. No quad shadow, you are right. Look, P. Gun down to solo. Dyron's still rolling. They're contemplating.
Shield Unity. Keyboy able to dodge away from the AOG, but lands on Ludwig just barely. Turtle still half. Severo with Blazing Duet in the back line, finding the damage. Going to be using the Purify. Turtle taken by Tsujin. Severo backing away to the BMI.
ONIC advance. Dyron is slow. Rins as well. Look, P.
Finding the double. Now Dyron left for the Sky Kings to take. The Kings have fallen, all 4 of them. And only the Mercenary stands in their ranks solo, alone on an assassin.
The pillars of the kingdom slowly disintegrating, but Tsujin with the shadow kill, slowly clearing that mid-wave. And the kingdom, slowly but surely, piece by piece, taken apart by the ever fearful wrath of the Sky Kings.
ONIC have reached past the first defenses of RRQ. The front of the Testudo, the front of the battle plans for RRQ, it's crumbling. It was an early game snowball that they were looking for with this composition. Now they must go plan B. Rins, Tsujin must look for trades. They cannot fight ONIC in a head-on battle. Severo, Lutpi, Kairi Sands, they're doing a bit too much damage.
Hotend's prediction by the new application Go Pay still.
The kingdom.
The kingdom faithful. And hopefully the faithful shall be rewarded.
They don't waver, even while down under. Keyboy taking a beating, forced to flicker out.
That's info.
Good resource hurt for RRQ.
That is information. At least now, Keyboy has to be kept more at bay, playing passively from the back, and take to your ass and that radiant armor.
Cool.
But down bottom, though, Severo, 2 items in the span of 6 minutes.
Wow.
That is the DHS and the corrosion site. He might just be a menace come the following minutes. And he's just one off the golden staff.
If they win another big fight, like a 4-0 again, it'll probably come in the 8th minute of the game. Keyboy, Shanpu, Shield Unity. Oh, clean dodge from Keyboy and the recall, that flare that you see in the grand finals.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Good footwork from Keyboy there. Dodge, Dyron's is rolling. And now the turtle secured by ONIC, it seems like. The Sky Piercer by Toy.
Whoa!
Power.
Oh, Keyboy! He's forced out Rins to flicker! You see the panic in his eyes! Oh no! Keyboy didn't have his flicker, not even! It was burned in the purple!
That is valuable for ONIC now. Toy.
Oh man.
Holding. That was Rins, by the way, who flickered. Sans is in the bush.
Oh man.
Wow.
They can't panic like that, Rins. Not
Rins.
like this. They gotta have it way more calculated. You can see again the pressure, the fatigue starting to get to them. And it doesn't help the fact that their opponents are 5,000 gold ahead, and now you can see Keyboy, he knows that resource is down. He's playing so far up in the jungle. Look at the item, Golden Staff. Just a few minutes, no, seconds away. He's gonna get it before 9.
Yep, they're queuing it quickly. The Golden Staff will help the Claude to be even greater in the team fights. And now they're gonna give them minion waves. Severo clear in the mid lane. Keyboy looking for a kick.
Way to Dragon over to the back. The real room ablation comes in with the feather airstrike, zones Toy away. Tsujin still there holding his ground with Toy. Only a revitalize popped in. Now he's gonna be concealed from Edok.
Return.
Keyboy, Shanpu dodging away from the Shield Unity. Absolute class. Severo, BMI back again. Tsujin with the quad shadow landing. Oh, curtain call!
Keyboy.
E-Dog tried to read it. The conceal still ready. He has a flicker.
He's a madman. He's looking for the angle, constantly keeping RRQ at their feet, on the edge of their seats. And as of now, ONIC, look at Kairi, the confidence to just take that orange buff. But ONIC, they're playing with full confidence. Key Boy, this is not the Key Boy we have seen from the past few games. This is the Key Boy we all know and love. With that confidence achieved is the Swift Trinity.
Wow.
9 minutes, the Claude is online.
Constant feints from ONIC. Now that they have the goal lead, they can, or should, only feint. They should never really commit to a fight unless it's all in for them, unless it's so beneficial. But as long as RRQ, again, play with that front to back, it's going to be quite hard to crack it. Keyboy looking for an angle. RRQ looking to contest.
We're going to go for the Lord here. This is not going to be contested anymore. Ooh, by RRQ, it becomes in Severo!
The curtain call locks him down. Keyboy in the back line. Ought to be a block there. Keyboy! Finding the kick on Sun Jin!
They get the kick. E-Dog repositions with the AOG, but that's it. ONIC, 2 kills. Sutsujin, Rins, the pillar of the kingdom, gone.
One down. Tyron looking for more. Queller to Toy. An arrow. RRQ full defense mode. E-Dog. Curtain call. Another Queller.
Kairi nearly smites them down up from the skies. And this time, it's ONIC looking to pop that holy defense. Malefic roar for Toy. But what is it gonna do? Now up top, that Lord is gonna march down towards the top side turret. Sutsujin wants to clear that wave, but as of now, it's all onto ONIC. Can they hold this lead? Can they hold the siege? Oh, Severo, he goes in.
Let's see. Oh, good BMI. Could have been real bad. He doesn't have Purify, remember, one big mistake and it could be over. Keyboy. Ooh, looking for Sutsujin there. Did not have the flicker, so will not be able to go for it. Immortality third. Keyboy wants to go for a Hail Mary kick that will send ONIC to another championship title. 10,000 gold ahead.
He's looking for that divine kick. Keyboy, time and time again, has been the playmaker for ONIC, the one who sets the tempo. It's ONIC just plundering and scavenging all they can have, all they can get in the jungle of RRQ. RRQ, this time it's them. Cage on towards their very own castle. Item check. Kairi, 3 items. Severo with a nature completed as well, so he has extra safety.
Queen's Wings for Kai. Severo. I thought in this game he would choose to go for Winter Crown instead. But no, he's gone for the Wind of Nature. Yeah, for a little bit more, you know, just ways so that he can deal damage while also being up front despite not having the Blazing Duet. Conceal. RRQ are really just looking for anything they can find, but unfortunately ONIC are denying RRQ of every angle possible.
They're not giving anything. And towards the players of ONIC. So just Keyboy holding the immortality completed as well. Now down bottom, it's Kairi. So just shoving around Keyboy. Almost get taunted. RRQ again. Always looking for that angle. Time and time. E-Dog, they have no playmaking hero. Could just snap and quickly turn the fight around. It's a telegraph form of engage the AOG. It is also reactive. You have to wait for ONIC to either clump up or maybe it's them pulling a blunder. But for Keyboy, it's him constantly screening. A single kick can send RRQ to losing the entire tournament, and that Lord is all free for them.
RRQ decide they are better off weathering the seas! Oh! Gila Suns!
Suns is godlike. And he is insane. The kill towards Rins might just seal the deal. But for now, ONIC, their eyes are set to end this game. Sieging into the base, into the kingdom.
A cannon minion in the mid lane. Toy able to escape. The Feather Airstrike comes in one more time for the Madman. Substitute with the Quad Shadow. Now the Shadow Kill as well. San's able to fly by and giving away that damage to the rest. In the back line, they dive onto Savero. A BMI backwards. ONIC! It echoes far and loud throughout the world. The crown returns to its rightful place. High above, where only kings dare fly.